A city spokesperson says a short-term solution was offered for the homeless individuals who were displaced, but it was always meant to be temporary. The city says they gave the folks notice about 2 months ago about today's deadline, but the people I spoke to say it was a 30-day notice.
I don't deserve this.
After several months with a roof over their heads, several members of Chattanooga's homeless community are now without homes again.
They took us out from the woods being homeless just to put us right back in it. And it's not right.
Tara Gamble is one of the people who was cleared out of the Workman Road homeless camp in September 2020 as part of a 90-day temporary housing contract. The city housed Gamble and others at the Super 8 on Birmingham Highway, but as of Monday, that contract expired.
I have nothing and nobody. Obviously, just standing out here, getting nowhere. I'm freezing, I'm cold. And I'm just sitting out here like a duck on the sidewalk.
A city spokesperson says they've placed 15 people from the camp in houses and are working on the last 3, which includes Gamble. But she says her caseworker isn't responding.
When I got everything he asked me to do, he asked me to get my ID, my social security card, everything, I did. And now he just leaves me hanging dry.
Christine Arrington is being displaced with her girlfriend and mother, who she says suffers from COPD.
She can't even take a step. My mom's not even supposed to.
She can't breathe.
She can't.
She says she's paying a daily hotel fee until she can secure a tent to live in.
You know, the whole point was to get us off the streets, I felt like, and then now it's changing again. So it's just not cool.
Jerry Webb spent the day on his bicycle looking for a new camp.
That's where I went now. Went back there where they camp out at and some spots in the woods.
But he says he worries about being led down a path of drinking again.
And whatever, but I mean, I don't need that right now. You know what I'm saying? I need something focused on a place to live.
The city says finding housing for homeless individuals is complicated and takes time. A spokesperson says while they work on finding houses for the remaining people, there are overnight options, including the rescue mission and cold weather shelters.
Odds are you know someone who's gotten COVID in recent weeks.
Well, I have a family member who's tested positive at home.
It's just spreading like wildfire.
And a surge in cases also means more demand for testing.
No matter what it turns out, we need to know.
Better safe than sorry.
Here at the Athena Esoterics testing site, they submit their results directly to the state. But today we went to find out what you should do if you test positive and get the result at home.
We quarantined for 10 days and that was kind of it. And it was very like having a mild cold or flu.
Despite being vaccinated and boosted, Lookout Mountain's Buzz Kelly tested positive. He got the news from testing at home.
I feel like everybody is doing an at-home test at this point.
The health department says most people using at-home kits don't report results. And Erlanger's Dr. Jensen Hyde says that contributes to case counts being underestimated.
A year ago, that was because people didn't have as good access to testing, so they were less likely to get tested in the first place. Now it's because people are by and large testing at home.
Experts agree at-home tests are still valuable because results impact people's behavior. But if you test positive, let the health department know.
Call the hotline and tell them. They'll take some information from you. That's very helpful. It's kind of an act of public service.
And Dr. Hyde says the health department can also help by offering folks more avenues to submit this info.
It would be great if we had an online platform. I think that would be awesome, especially because it seems like something you could upload, a photo of your at-home test and answer a few basic questions.
I think a lot of the safeguards that people had in place before had been lost. So many kids getting infected, and when the sheer numbers go up, that percent unfortunately starts to get more of our kids put into the hospital.
Jamia Reed joins us now to explain how one school district in our area is dealing with this heightened risk. Jamia.
Josh, some Hamilton County parents are excited to get their kids back in the classroom. Others are worried about the current COVID-19 surge. And as for the district, there are no new strategies in place to mitigate the spread.
Open schools.
Dan Strickland's 2 boys go to Hamilton County schools.
I don't see how we're going to keep schools open.
He's worried about the Omicron variant causing schools to shut down, preventing any kind of learning.
Why are we even thinking of opening right now when we know this is just spreading like wildfire?
Right now, Hamilton County is not planning any new protocols. They're encouraging masks, social distancing, and vaccinations, but it all falls short of any requirements. And to the west of Hamilton County is Marion County. Superintendent has similar plans for his district.
The mask being optional, distancing when we can. We're going to continue the reminders of hygiene. Going to do passive screening.
He is optimistic their efforts will be effective, but not everyone agrees.
Going on, so we're just going to try to be as safe as possible and get the spring over with, and hopefully 2022 will be much better for us.
I know we can't mandate vaccines yet because they haven't been, fully approved for 5 and up, but there's 9 or 10 other vaccines that are mandated to go to school, so this should be one of them too.